Alright, that's it. 23-month ban incoming. Thank you, Bolt. Appreciate the 43 months. 23 months in a row. 5K RCQ, that's kind of pog. Although $76 entries, that's a steep price. That's a lot of shmoneys. No, Atroxa seems crazy, so this is a combo deck. More of a traditional Goryo's list that's playing Ephemerate, I think it's totally fine to play Atroxa. But the idea with this one is that you try to Faithless Looting a Gristlebrand on turn 2, and then you draw until you hit your Ulamog. And you discard your Ulamog, and you have another Goryo's, or you have flashback to flashback Goryo's. And then your Gristlebrand exiles itself at end step, and then you have an Annihilator 8 Ulamog at least. So it's a little bit of a different shell. You can also, of course, save the Gristlebrand with Consigned Memory. But a little bit of a different idea with this one. I don't think I'm supposed to Surveil. I think I want to go get a Blood Crypt. And do a little bit of looting. Okay. Is this card looting Watery Grave? Or Bloodstained Mire? It's a little bit different of a shell than the one you probably played. I think I have to discard this Bloodstained Mire. Unless I want to keep that and I just discard Push or Thoughtseize. So I want to use the Traumatic Critique to loot a couple as well. Maybe I just discard the Thoughtseize. It's going to be pretty painful. Yeah, it's probably too painful. Oh, I didn't even realize they revealed Devour. I should have been the Fatal Push. Oops. Yo, Nick, thank you for the prime 16 months. I appreciate it. Yeah, I should have kept the Thoughtseize and been the push then. Unless they're playing Ghostless Command Swamp, yeah. It's the Druzy. I should have been the Fatal Push and kept the Thoughtseize. That's probably fine, though. I'm playing a Turd deck. I'm not playing Rhinos. Always been the Fatal Push off the Critique, maybe. How you doing, Belfie? Thoughtseize would have been nice here to spot check for Karn. Ooh. Think that's a pretty good card against Tron. How you doing, Accord? Happy 4th, happy 4th. I was supposed to be patriotic and play a Jeskai deck today, but this deck looked too sweet to not play. Let me critique you. We need to find a Gristlebrand pretty soon. Finding an Ulamog would be a little unfortunate. Gristlebrand would be very, very strong, though. Could draw probably just 14. Yeah, this list is different than the other Grixis Goryo's list. This one's more combo oriented. Gristlebrand me. Sad. Now let's Thoughtseize, and I might cast Frog, or I might have to leave up Consign. Oh boy. What the hell? Trinisphere, Karn, Devour, Dismember. I guess I'm taking the Karn. And it freaking sucks to look at. Think we're gonna have to let Trinisphere resolve. Because they have two of them. How much do we care about 3-ball? Well, I don't really have a choice, so. It kind of sucks. Kind of care a little. Janini? How you been, Janini? It's been too long. I guess I surveil again. Yo, Max Med, thanks for the raid. Think we pass? Do we looting or do we pass? I got a looting. Frog's probably not doing anything. But neither is Critique. Alright, we're just gonna pray they don't draw anything. Like it goes Lex command. Just play Devour. Oh, good God. Okay. Tap their 3-ball. Genius. Jose, thank you for the 22 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Well, I mean, we got him. Not great. Where's Ulamog? Okay. I did not draw an Ulamog, sadly. I did get to land 6, which is nice. I don't think Spell Pierce is going to be very good. How many more do I have to discard? Guess the Frog's probably not good. Alright. really needed the Ulamog there. I guess it's not too late for Ulamog if they tap out. I could like looting into an Ulamog maybe. We got some redundancy in our hand. Uh-oh. Panic? Uh-oh. 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 That's pretty bad for me. Yeah, this 3-ball I think killed me. If it weren't for the 3-ball, I think we'd be in much better shape here. Okay. Tank, kill you. Oh, they had 2 3-balls. So I had to spend both consigns on the 3-balls. Like maybe I'd take 1. I don't know. It was so doomed because they just had natural Tron anyways. Yeah, if we didn't lose, we were so close to winning. I don't even know what I want here. Probably the malfunctions. Spell Snare seems bad. Dispute seems bad. I could bring in like Meltdown. I'm not happy about it. I could keep a couple of push in for Fleshraker and Thought Natsu here. It's probably better than bringing in Meltdown. Yeah, let's do that. Freaking 3-ball. 10 has a long ways to go. I don't really know how I feel about it. And try it. Don't think it's great. Has the Thoughtseize. Doesn't have a consign. I could leave up Spell Pierce for like a map here. I don't think that's good though. What's up, Fresh? How you doing? Happy 4th. Unless you don't live in the US, then happy 5th. Devour. Oh, it's double Devour. Happy regular Saturday to everybody in Europe. I'm definitely not forcing a map, so it is what it is. There are more places than the USA and Europe. No, I don't think that's true. It's the US and then wherever Mangoot lives. And those are the only places I know. Yeah, that's why I said happy 5th to the people in Europe. Mangu lives in our hearts. That's Wafo. That's where Wafo lives. I miss him. What kind of chicanery are they up to over there? Double thought not sear gone. I feel like their hand's just gonna be crazy cracked, isn't it? I don't miss him. I could never beat him. I definitely did not have a winning record against him. And one of the times I beat him, he misclicked and he went to cast Supreme Verdict and he floated 4 mana and then he clicked on Snapcaster Mage instead. So I won by a technicality. Alright, let's see how cracked their hand is. Yeah, I love that for me too. It was a sweet way to win. Not for him, but sweet for me. I don't remember what I was playing back then. He started playing Magic Online again recently. He goes by, instead of going by the name, oh man, what did he used to go by? Watu? Wait, their hand sucks. Hello? What do they leave on top? Now he goes by GWT. Guillaume Wafotapa. So confused. Just hoping to spike Tron, I guess. Because they were on the draw, so they drew whatever they left on top, which I guess was Ugin's Lab? But if they're trying to spike Tron, I think they would have started on a Tron land, no? I think I'm going to pierce that. They can't cast Ugin anytime soon. Unless they rip Tron off the top. Yeah, the mouse slipping playing chess. Malfunction seems poor. Force Negation also seems pretty bad, but I don't know if I need 4 lands either. Yeah, we're gonna take that Ugin now. My hand is not good. If I can find a frog, it might be good. Could have also left up flashback if they like top deck a Trinisphere, but if they top deck a Trinisphere, I guess I can't flashback on Timely Malfunction anymore. It cost me 6. I could have discarded this flashback instead of Untimely Malfunction, but it's only bad. if they draw exactly Trinisphere, I guess. Kind of cooked if they also draw another card off the top. Thought not Sphere would be an inconvenience. But I'm probably just going to be flashing back this Faithless Looting. This card's really good. Does so many things for so many decks. And if Belcher ever comes back, this card's going to go even higher in price. But I haven't seen Belcher in a long time. Belcher might have a resurgence at the PT. I mean, it won the last one. Are they clicking with their nose? What's taking so long? I just work here. I have no idea. It might be double queuing. Could be playing Arena at the same time or something. Who knows? Nope, the Drew, Trinisphere. Sedge. Well, as long as they don't draw Tron. I think we're still in okay shape. Please no Tron, please no Tron, please no Tron. Famous last words, yeah, probably. I think I'm just supposed to cast the looting. Oolapog. Am I ever gonna need 6 mana? I might. I probably don't need 2 forces. I think 6 mana might be reasonable though. Also, if I can get Annihilator 3 on this Ulamog, that'd be huge. Top deck Goryos. I still need them to draw like pretty much nothing. I have a Devour here, Devour in hand. Uh-oh. That's 7 mana. I'm scared, chat. Opponent's very slow. Please. Maybe they are playing with their nose. That didn't sound good out of context. Playing Magic the Gathering with their nose. What is this? Holy shit. Hmm. Pain and suffering. Alright, we've been another Ulamog, and then we top deck the Goryos. Or I would take a Griselbrand as well. Taskmaster? No, I'd rather play Spider-Man than Taskmaster. Critique's a good draw. Let's just leave up Force Negation at least. How about no? Frog Champ. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, chances this connects are kind of slim. Because if they buy this back and then they draw a land, they can just kill it. So maybe it's better to critique here. That's up Tim. So I'm gonna try to critique and draw a land. And then play the frog afterwards, maybe. They drew a land, chat. I'm out of surveillance. Alright, I think this gives us the best chance of winning next turn. However small that may be. What the... Come on. Tormod's Crypt. I think a lot of the worst possibles happen. And that's quite unfortunate. Well, for science, let's see what we would have hit. A pretty good chance we're just dead anyways. Bummer. Alright, let's play Esper. Why do I have sounds on? Who allowed this? Forgot when I reinstalled Magic Online. I never changed any of the settings on my DB account because I haven't been on my DB account since I reinstalled Windows. Hold on. Turn off Animate Summoning Sickness. Turn off Client Startup Music. Master Volume. Don't show foils. Terrible. Default Magic Online. So bad. Technical difficulties moment. Nah, I wouldn't have technical difficulties on this stream, would I? Cephalid Coliseum's kind of spicy. Not really something I thought about. Maybe we should have that in the Grixis list as well. We really did die a lot to Trinisphere, huh? Trinisphere seemed pretty hard to beat. Honestly, Eldrazi in general seems very hard to beat for Goryos. They have so much... Man, Kozilek's command's so ass. A little bit of instant speed graveyard hate. That also draws cards and makes mana whenever you don't need the graveyard hate. I want a well-designed card. I stand with meat. When's the Kozilek's command ban? Oh no, everything's wrong. I had to reset all my settings. Where's the show? Enable animations off. This ain't good. Does not cast mending. Maybe I keep it anyways. The fact that Overgrown Tomb does not cast mending, so sketchy. I'm gonna get run over now. I probably can't afford the Thoughtseize anymore, so we'll go for the Otherworldly. See if we can hit a land for mending. Before we inevitably die. Solitude would also be good. Oh, good. Shadowy Backstreet. I think I have to bid all these. Goryos. Do this Overgrown Tube scale, babe. And then seeing it nothing but a shadowy Backstreet on top. So brutal. Yeah, land to cast mending would have been nice. But I gotta flashback this Otherworldly and hope to have a Goryo's on top and not be dead. Post-combat Swifty? Questionable. Oh, base planes. Kind of sad we didn't find a Solitude there. We find it here, though? No. No, not at all, in fact. Wow. Kronos, thank you for the prime of the 4 months. Dingo feels bad, man, indeed. Such is the life of a gamer, I suppose. Hey, it could have been worse. Could have been worse. I played Storm in Vegas in the 1K. And I lost 8 Ralph flips in a row. 8 in a row. I lost the game because of it. I just need to win one of the 8. Anyone. Pick one, anyone. I'd be bored like that. I don't know if I even want another Spider-Man. It was like a 0.2% chance or something like that. What are you leaning towards for the Pro Tour? I'm thinking 2016 Bogles. Thinking that might be a pretty good meta choice right now. Yeah, the teams are hard cast with Roxa. But like, is that ever really happening? I don't need this rat, do I? Yeah, this is RVNG's list. So the one on the deck command is the one that I cooked up. And the one that we're playing right now is RVNG's list. You're doing the Lord's work, Solitude Ephemerate. One top, one bottom. Tormod script. Plage. Oh, 1-4. Based and 1-4 build. I think Affinity, I don't know. It's hard to say. Affinity or Energy are probably going to be one of the most popular decks at the PT. I think Goryo is going to be pretty represented as well. It's going to be tough to get a read on the meta because Modern's really wide open right now. I just hope and pray I don't see too much Boros land destruction. Otherwise, I'm just going to explode mentally. I leave 1 week from now. The best deck would have Fantasticar. Hold on. You're onto something. My Kozilek's command rant is that it just shored up every weakness that the deck had, attacking their mana base or going wide. They create tokens, trying to be hyper efficient threat. They exile it, trying to be a graveyard based combo deck, get wrecked nerd. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just too efficient. And the fact that they can use Eldrazi Temple for it makes me so mad. Do I think we should all take Timmy for being a great mod? Timmy is my best mod. Sorry, Magical. But Timmy's my best mod because he doesn't want to be a mod. The desire corrupts the rest of the mods. Four more rounds of the challenge. That was pretty fast. No, every mod's corrupt. Every single one except for Timmy. Timmy's so wholesome. Although, Timmy does filibuster way too much. IRL. Alright, let's play some words on stream chat. We got some time to chat and look at the words. Oh no, it's dark mode words on stream. Ah, I'm getting flashbanged by MTG top 8. I'm getting defamed or whatever it's called. Warlock, you're getting your wish from the start of the stream. You said words on stream are riot. I hope you're happy. It is defamation of character. You're right about that, Timmy. What did I say? Something about Belcher? Oh, let me open another Twitch chat tab. Didn't we think that last time Diesel and Belcher won? Diesel. Diesel. What does that mean? Taking Esper Goryo to Narski tomorrow. Best of luck. I think it's a good deck. Goryo's is probably going to be up there in terms of representation. Like, if I were to guess the metagame at the moment for the Pro Tour, I would say top 3 are going to be Energy Affinity Goryos. And I think number 4 is going to be Titan, probably. What do you think, chat? It's my guess at the moment. It's hard to say, though. Two J's VP. I have a self-incriminating story about Jace Friends Prodigy, chat. When I was a poor high school student, I was playing Cons of Tarkir Standard / Magic Origin Standard, and I couldn't afford 4 Jaces because they were $90 a piece. So I used 4 checklist cards because I wanted to play Bant Coco, and I only had 1 Jace. So I could never have a flipped Jace and a regular Jace and play at the same time. That's my self-incriminating story. Feel free to cancel me. I only played at FNM though. That's probably why I never got caught. Diesel was commentating about meta from the last RCQ having Titan energy, etc. I was just stating that we all expected that, but Belcher came out and won. Yeah, that's true. Belcher's like randomly I didn't think Belcher was gonna be that represented at the last PT. And ended up being like quite represented. I think Storm's gonna be up there, potentially. I think Brewscale's gonna be up there as well. Brewscale could be. It is the best Kozilek's command deck. Watch Tron win the PT, just because it's Tron in the Modern Pro Tour. I'm under arrest. Shit, Giga Chad. Look, I was just poor back then. So, being poor and trying to play Magic, not a good combination. Eventually, I got an entire set of J's. They like printed a From the Vault or something with Jace in it, and I got them when they were cheaper. I have 1 San Diego Comic Con Jace Fringe Prodigy and 3. That's what it was. It must have been the SDCC one. Run your streamer hero is a filthy check card cheater. I was. I could just never flip a Jace and have a Jace in play. What even is Grixis Goryo's exclamation mark deck if you want to see the list? It's pretty much the shell of Grixis Reanimator, but with Goryo's cards instead. More or less. It's not playing Emperor Bones, though, because I don't think that card's very good right now. I think Emperor Bones is just too susceptible to removal. The removal's not very good against the rest of the deck. Yeah, the idea here is that we're trying to Goryo's a Gristlebrand on turn 2, draw a million cards, and then set up to Goryo's and Ulamog the next turn, and then it'll have 8 counters on it because Gristlebrand exiles itself. So it's like a double Goryo's combo, which is why we're playing Flashback. Pretty much want to go Goryo's on 2 and a Goryo's on 3. If you can. Yeah, like, Jace kind of fulfills the same role as Flashback, right? Yeah, I haven't really played a lot of Grixis Persist. I just don't think Oculus is that good right now. And part of the appeal of being able to play Grixis Persist is that you get access to easy Oculus. I just don't think Oculus is impactful enough. I like the rest of the deck, just not the Oculus part. Which is a damn shame, because they just printed shiny Oculus. You know what deck fell off the face of the planet, chat? Blue-Green Ritual. I haven't seen that deck in forever. But it makes sense, because 2 of that deck's worst matchups were Prowess and Energy, and the 2 most played decks at the moment are probably Prowess and Energy. That's probably not bad against most other matchups. I just don't think the Prowess matchup is very good at all. Yeah, it does crush Affinity, that's true. When was the last time you saw Creativity? It's been about a month and a half. Creativity still pops up from time to time. I don't think it's great, because Ren and 6 isn't good anymore. That deck's good if Ren and 6 and Teferi are good. We still under the assumption that Pod won't do anything in the current meta. Yeah, I think Pod would suck. There's no good green creature deck at the moment. Samwise and Yawgmoth are both getting pretty shit on. I don't think Pod would do anything to help either of those decks. It would help them a little bit, but it wouldn't, like, make them meta. There's been a couple of Devoted Druids popping up. But Devoted Druid's so Glass Cannon. It's Glass Cannon, but at the same time, it does have a lot of recursion for the Devoted Druid. You can give a haste now with a couple different cards. The one from Marvel and also the Tyvar. What are the top decks right now? I forgot Prowess. Prowess is probably in the top 3 most played decks at the moment. Well, maybe not top 3. Top 5. Affinity, Energy, Prowess. Brood Scale is pretty up there, but not super represented. I think Prowess is bad Affinity. I don't think that's necessarily true. Because Prowess can kill faster than Affinity sometimes. Unless Affinity goes like turn 1 Kappa. Or turn 1 Urza Saga plus Mox Opal. Trudge deck's cool. I didn't have any luck playing the Trudge deck personally. I miss Hardened Scales. Yeah, Wrath this guy single-handedly killed Hardened Scales. Which is a damn shame. Boros Land Destruction is probably the newest deck that's come out recently. The newest of the meta decks. And that deck makes me so mad. Yeah, Ritual... It's like Birthing Ritual, Green Sun Zenith, and Quarter Calling are your best options at the moment for assembling green combo decks. I played Boros Energy for the first time in an FNM. I went 3-1. I enjoyed playing it. Mods! Kill him! Wait, I don't think I could say that on Twitch. Mods! Castrate him. Flage died for Ocelot Pride and Ajani Sins. Honestly, I think Flage died for Arena of Glory Sins. But, you know. If Arena of Glory wasn't around, I don't think Flage would ever gotten banned. Sacred Ground. Yeah. It's over, chat. It was a good run. Sacred Ground's interesting. I don't think it's worth it to play a sideboard card for just one matchup, though. Modern's so wide open that having sideboard cards that cover at least 2 matchups are usually pretty important. Like, that's why Wrathless Guys is one of the best sideboard cards right now. Same with, like, High Noon, Damping Sphere. Because Wrathless Guys covers energy, affinity, at least, plus a bunch of other random stuff. It's, like, kind of decent against prowess. And, like, High Noon's covering prowess and storm, and Damping Sphere is covering Tron and Amulet and storm. Flexible sideboard cards are very good. So I don't think you can play a card like Sacred Ground very easily. Yeah, sideboarding another basic's also an option. I think I'd rather just play a deck that's good against land destruction. I don't think land destruction is going to be super represented at the PT. I think there's going to be a handful of psychos that are going to bring it. But I don't know. That deck feels so unplayable to me. I also just don't... It's not my play style, and I don't really have the patience for it. So to me, it feels unplayable, but it's not really actually unplayable. 4 Damping Sphere, 4 High Noon, 4 Wrath Disguise. That's exactly what I'm saying. The best sideboard. I think it'll be like 3 to 5%. I think people are going to bring that deck. Not in high numbers, but people are going to bring it. Because it does beat up on prowess, and it does beat up on energy. Well, I don't know if it beats up on prowess, but it does beat up on energy pretty well. I think prowess might be one of the harder matchups for that deck. what I've heard about land destruction. I think Steel Cutter is a hell of a card for that deck to beat. Unless you can Mana Tithe it or Wrath it away. 56 minutes, by the way. Yeah, Prowess doesn't need a lot of mana to kill you. I mean, that deck is playing 21 removal spells, though, or whatever. Something ridiculous. Solitudes and Path to Exiles, Erodes. Price of Freedom also hits Steel Cutter, but if you're spending your turn on Price of Freedom only, it's a little rough. I think you get worse against Prowess with the addition of Karn, because Karn's just such an expensive, clunky threat to be adding to your deck. But Karn is good in a lot of other matchups. So you're probably better against Prowess if you're not playing Karn. I know virtually nothing about land destruction matchups. I played the deck through 2 matches, and I was like, this is not for me. And I just wrote it off. I can tell you that I'm not bringing that deck to the Pro Tour. I think that new board wipe's okay. It's mostly just like a sideboard card for energy. But I do think energy is going to be the most played deck at the PT. Energy's still good. It's either energy or affinity, probably. Goryo's will be up there. Prowess, I'm sure, will be up there. I don't know. It's such a hard meta to get a read on because people are kind of just doing whatever right now. Like, I played the challenge yesterday morning, and I played against 2 green-black Necro decks. Like, who the hell is playing Necro? Witherbloom Charm is a hell of a card, though, I'll say that much. I think Death Shadow's gonna win the Pro Tour. Man, that'd be a sweet timeline. Sam combo. Oh, man, the creature combo decks are just in a bad spot at the moment. I don't think the creature combo decks themselves are bad. I just think they're bad in the current meta. But, like, I think the decks are pretty reasonable if the meta isn't just full of removal. Living End, like, Living End's gonna be represented, but all the hate that hits other combo decks incidentally hits Living End as well. E-Tron Part 2? What the fuck? Neoform and bring snacks. We'll run back Neoform from Edge of Eternities. Honestly, Neoform tilted the hell out of me because I just kept dying in my own Gristlebrand, not drawing a consign of memory from my pact. Yeah, this is the PT practice room. Everybody's playing Tron because Tron overperforms at every single Pro Tour. Oh, you're making me so mad. Tan sucks. But if I can entomb a Gristlebrand. So essentially this is a mulligan to 6 because Fatal Push isn't going to do anything. Would I keep this on a mold to 6? Probably. And then I have to hope to hit like a looting. Devour. These Fatal Pushes have made me very sad against Tron and the Tron. There goes Atron land. So they don't need a tower. Evidently, they don't need a Tron land in general. Well, shit. Well, shit. I don't think I can get a... I can't afford to get Karned. So maybe I'm supposed to lead Polluted Delta and hold up Consign Memory here. I really want to play this Undercity Sewers, but if I can get a Steam Vents, then I can Looting next turn. I'm the Yawgmoth. It's kind of just bad right now. All the creature combo decks are not well positioned. Like Samwise combo, not super well positioned. Yogg, not super well positioned. What are the other creature combo decks? I think that's it. Fresh out of creature combo decks. Devoted Druid, I suppose. Okay, I think we learned our lesson and we just have to consign Trinisphere. Trinisphere is such a pain in the ass of a card. I guess Brood Scale is technically creature combo. But I feel like the only reason Brood Scale is good is because you get to play Kozilek's Command. It's also a creature combo deck that where if you disrupt the creature combo, then they just get to play like a freaking Emrakul. Almost said an Ulamog. Your Prime Speaker deck won't win. Man, remember when... How many years ago is that? It's probably like, what, 2 years ago? Where we got to play that cool Vivian Prime Speaker deck? You fucking suck. You suck! You suck! How doomed, man. Yeah, I gotta try to get the 4 mana, I think. It's probably my best bet here. I do want to keep this Force Negation as well. So I'm gonna do this, pass with a Force Negation, and then we have land. Goryo's Gristlebrand, and then they crack the Crypt, then we Goryo's Ulamog and kill him. You're gonna crack the Crypt while we're tapped out? They better not. How's the job? How to make you a millionaire, buddy. Entomb? Entomb to flashback. Can't believe they're a good player. I drew these in the wrong order. Oh, go. Oh, boy. Oh, good. Oh, boy. It's Kozilek's command time. Why many words when few words get the job done? New plan. 8 mana. So I'm gonna have Tron, which is 14 mana. What are you gonna do with 14 mana? What? You're playing E-Tron. Why do you have an Emrakul? Yeah, you're gonna do stab me? Stabs me. Wait a minute. That's kind of good. But I gotta draw an Ulamog. I have 1 copy of Ulamog to draw. I guess that's our plan, huh? Well, we failed. Trample, huh? Okay. Do we have a plan? I could consign the Gristlebrand and try to double block the Emrakul, but they have a Karn downtick. I can push the Fleshraker. Yeah, I got a Tekken practiced offense. Attack, they block. I make a huge frog and I consign. Okay. Not a bad idea. Can also push this Fleshraker so I don't die. 8. Oh no, I have to lose the Gristlebrand to draw, so I can't even draw. I think we're just dead. So I have to chump block with the frog, unless I keep this Gristlebrand around. I don't think I have any outs. I can survive. I don't know what good that does me. Larry the Leveler. You're so cringe. You're actually so cringe. Had I board last time? I think it was just 2 malfunctions for 2 fatal push. Everything else is like pretty poor. This matchup seems horrendous. Yeah, I wonder if Esper has a better time in this matchup. I'm not sure Atrox is that much better than Griselbrand, though. Yeah, I got 2 of them in a row. Is this matchup good for Esper Goryo's chat? I don't play enough Goryos to know. Does not feel good from the Grixis side. But I feel like that might be a product of me playing Fatal Push and being like more all in. Instead of playing like Prismatic Ending or whatever Esper plays now. But Esper's also slower. Nice matchup for Esper. Interesting. I wonder what changes. What the? Then we have a second land. Can win? Finally. A little bit of reprieve. Scoop. Scoop. We also have 4 consigns. I want spell snares instead of fatal push. It feels so bad, but it does hit flute and mind stone. Yeah, just have him keep a 1 land or devour hand and then never find another land. Oh boy. Oh boy. They probably have a few 3 balls. Do I keep this and die? Sounds kind of gas. The 10 rings? Chalice on 1. I drew another 1-drop. GG. The motherfucking 10 rings? There's no way that card's playable. Card's unplayable if you have 9 fingers. Mods. Ban that person. Cards bad in Commander. Commander players, confirm or deny. Is 10 rings bad in Commander? Spike likes the 10 rings, but you know Spike. Surely they're not casting a Kozilek's command. Surely they're not casting a Kozilek's command. Come on. I'm gonna draw Goryos. Who'd you call to get a ban? I already forgot, I'm gonna be honest. What are you casting now? What the It's turn 3! It's turn 3! Turn 3! I didn't get to play this game! So cooked. Lesson learned. Should have bought him the Griselbrand, idiot. Could have forced that chalice on one. Holy. If I consign this. If I untimely that, consign this. I can never win this game in a million years. No, I read the comments. Says cards unplayable if you only have 9 fingers. That was the person I wanted banned. I figured that was kind of a valid crash out. Oh my god. Turn 3, I'm just buried. I just literally have 0 prospect of ever winning the game on turn 3. Because they happen to just have turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 Mind Stone, whatever, blah blah, Karn, Tormod's Crypt, K Command. I want to play one non-Tron matchup with Grixis Goryos before I call it a trash deck. Because, man, that was insane mental damage. Speaking of insane mental damage, here's a Zerda. One Wasteland, please. I don't remember the last time I've gotten that thoroughly hosed by Tron without them assembling Tron. And I'd like to add insult to injury. It was the motherfucking 10 rings under the Ugins lab. Get out of here, Falaji. No more of you. Ten rings confirmed broken. I guess so. Broken like doesn't work. Like doesn't do anything until your end step type broken. Cycles a Lorien. Gets the steam vents. What am I playing against? Plays the steam vents. Shocks it in. Flow state. Can I link the list? Yeah, sure. I'm really good at drawing Gristlebrand. It's one of my superpowers. Four Atrox, 2 Gristlebrand, 2 Jays, 4 Psychic Frog, 4 Riddler, 4 Solitude, 2 Pending, 3 Thoughtseize, 3 Thoughtseize. 4 Ephemerate, 2 Mending, 3 Force Negation, 1 March. I think I'd probably play more Mendings than 2. I would also probably play the 4 Thoughtseizes. I think Thoughtseize is too good. Oh, Jebby. Jebby. You just missed the legendary crash out. One for the ages. You're gonna have to go back and see what that Tron opponent did to me on turn 3 without Tron. My opponent imprinted the 10 rings underneath their Ugins lab and then proceeded to absolutely rail me harder than any Tron opponent ever has. That was unreal. I think I'm just gonna go to discard. I think that's my plan right now. I think it's still my plan. One card on top. Yeah, it was the last match. I want to cast Baja Blast. How does Gristlebrand crank it? What did you say to me? Chant. Air. Let's draw 7 lands. I drew 6 lands at a Goryo's. Perfect. Air resistance method. I could try to draw. I mean, am I gonna die to like some random lightning bolt that they have? I mean, I kind of want to draw to an ephemerate, but at the same time, whatever. Why play around lightning bolt when you could draw cards? Wait a minute, you're onto something. My eyeballs here looking at this. I need better grizz. Chat learned all their grizz from me. About how to draw all their grizz anyways. Cause I don't really need solitude. I guess keeping March is like not a bad idea in case they have Scepter. Now I have to hit undo a lot. Alright, one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these. 4. It's so hard to look at massive hands. Whenever you Tamio ult on the Magic Online, a part of me just wants to die. Oust. What? If I'm being honest, and you are an honest man, I feel bad for people that like K command because it must be so cumbersome to constantly be picking up your brain when it oozes out of your ears. Yeah, well, thank you for the prime of the 6 months. You're onto something though. I'm playing Bogles at the Pro Tour. So you're gonna have to wait until then. These are 3 of the same card. Oust is a sorcery and they didn't plus the fairy. I don't know. What do I even take here, chat? Wrath? I mean, they can cast all of them at instant speed. Probably Wrath. Go with the Colosseum has arrived. Actually, I should probably just take the Marsh Flask and just cast the Troxa. Have to discard 2 cards. 2 whole card arenas? I love my cards. But I don't use Ephemerate. Imagine being in a made up place like California. Couldn't be me. Oh shit, it is me. Kill you. No. Does have an oust in their hand. They're gonna activate Henge. Mortgage. They whiffed. Big Timty. Alright. We saw a lot of cards that game. Maybe is a good addendum to add to that sentence because I'm not sure what that was either. I don't think about otherworldly. Ephemerate the archaeologist and put a counter on it. Wait a minute, you're a genius. Yeah, Solitude's bad too, huh? They want this to fairy. Riddler's probably good. I want Spell Snare. Like, pending is okay for dealing with Teferi. But it's not amazing. Maybe I trim a pending. Actually, I think I just want to get rid of 2 archaeologists. I'll bring the Spell Snare. Taylor Swift. Timmy's a man of culture. This hand is the worst. 2 Spider-Man seems so ambitious. Like, I don't even know if you want the first one. I can't cast fucking anything with this hand. It's getting worse. It's getting worse with each mulligan. This Overgrown Tomb is ass. Yeah, Cavero's gone. Long live Cavero. Cavero's dead. Oh god, flow state. Put a card on top. Well, I guess I'm just taking the counter spell, but they do get the flow state. I would be on 0 Spider-Man just because looking at it makes me so mad. Oh, you making me so mad. We should be playing Spider UK instead. Our in-universe GOAT. My opponent said, come on, man. Teferi's really good, huh? Shit. I guess I'm taking that Teferi. They get the flow state for 2. Spiders, man. I wish they called it Man of Spiders. Do you think that was like copyright, intellectual content? Saying Man of Spiders? Man of Spiders. Sounds like he's composed of spiders. Well, I mean, you know, Cavero was mind bitten by a spider, so same, little different. Plus, there was spider manifestation, which was just a man of spiders, anyways. Wow, this is so ass. Worst mending of all time. It's got to be up there. Got that Coliseum online though, baby. The Omen Path versions are still on Magic Online, but they also added the regular ones, which means anybody that has the Omen Path versions of cards, we're sitting on a little gold mine. That's our retirement fund. I've been getting hosed by Narset all day. Yesterday, today. Where are these Narsets coming from? No, Spider-Man. Oh. I mean, that's not even good, though. Wow. Yep. Mm-hmm. My opponent tilted off the face of the planet and they had that hand? That's crazy. I didn't get to play the game. And Narset kind of has been doing it to me lately. Maybe Narset's just well positioned right now in the Riddler meta. Is it possible Narset's just good, chat? Although, we just keep playing Riddler decks also. Which is maybe our problem. Three mana planeswalkers with static effects are unplayable. You know what? You're making a lot of sense over there. I want March or third Goryos. I got turn 1 Halfling, turn 2 Uncountable Ashiok last week, and I'm still mad about it. You should have played Null Elemental Blast to kill the Ashiok, of course. A rookie mistake. I'm still thinking about the times where Titan was playing Null Elemental Blast on the sideboard. Titan players are freaks. My hand is so bad. Can't believe how hard I've been getting hosed by Control. And Drawn. Yeah, Boros ignores her and slings for lethal. Yeah, you bring up a good point. Frog. Goodbye, Frog. Yeah, I realize I tapped very poorly. Could have cast Thoughtseize. If I had tapped like that and then just taken my point of damage. Now I could like post Frog getting countered, Thoughtseize them, see if I'm gonna get Teferied or Narsetted. Get upsetty Narsetted. That's true. If I were at 14, I'd be losing. It's all so bad. And the explosions begin. Get to hear the fireworks from over the microphone, chat. That activates Cephalid Coliseum here. I'm gonna try to take a Planeswalker out of their hand. Force negation. Oh, it's a surgical extraction. Well, I think I have to take the flow state still. Hopefully I rip a land, I can Spider-Man, and then they have to surgical the Riddler. Or so you're saying there's a chance? I mean, if they surgical Goryos, then yeah. It'd be kind of crazy to surgical the Goryos, but I guess I could see them doing that. I've undone my days. They actually made my hand so bad. What is this? My hand's trash. It's getting worse. I think I have to kill this Teferi. I don't think I can afford to go to clean up here. Or at least try to kill the Teferi. Days Undoing being a sorcerer here is crazy. Flow State looking real good. Don't worry. We're going to be able to cast that once our Cephalid Coliseum's online. I mean, they didn't find a counter spell, but they could have found another Teferi. Oh, look, another Teferi. I'm going to try this hand. It's awkward. But I believe in the power of the Surveil lands. Speaking of the power of the Surveil lands. Say be Surveil. Force negation. Is Airbnb I'm at has a Mortal Kombat arcade cabinet? Holy. I gotta get my score up so I can write ass. Just spam uppercuts. It's probably what the high score holder's doing. Is Boros land destruction? Alright, we're sending it, chat. We're sending it. And they surgicaled me. Let's sigh. Should have just cast the Gristlebrand. Yeah, the AI was real bad back then. I don't think we're winning against this control matchup. Seems a wee bit doomed. They only have 76 cards in their hand. Can't be that bad, right? Second flagstones. What am I playing against? Blue-white? Alright, we lost the control. It was not particularly close. We're not playing against blue-white. I live in a week. A week and a day. Wow, blue-white. Guide O Souls. Nice spell pierces I have in my hand. Frog. Surely nothing bad happens to this frog. This mountain looks horrendous, by the way. I don't get to leave up Consign for Solitude or anything. Taps Mountain to cast Frog, yeah. Probably gonna lock in before I go. 2016 Bogles, baby. I got my Daybreak Cornets ready. Ooh, Infect. Savage Knuckleblade Control. Stock Jund with Lily. These are not bad ideas. I really should have got another blue source. Oh, Goryos, Goryos, Goryos. This is like the one matchup where Spell Pierce is completely dead. I just happen to keep a hand with two of them. That's so sad. That's so sad, man. And you draw Faithless Looting or something. Looting, please. I guess. A flash and a dog. A dog. They have a Hollow Fountain in their hand. Oh, they blank Ranger Captain. I can consign the Felia, and then their Ranger Captain doesn't go back. That's kind of nice. But they still have that Shepherd to cast. I might cast Shepherd and then Felia blink the Shepherd instead of the Ranger Captain. Oh, interesting. Why haven't they play a land and then cast the Starfield Shepherd instead? Really? Interesting. I'm very confused. Do they crack the Ranger Captain? Not crack the Ranger Captain. I'm very, very dead. I'm gonna be very, very dead. Can't even cast this Thoughtseize. I mean, they might be sniping. If they want to snipe in the 2-2 bracket of the challenge, more power to them. Oh, sorry, 0-2 bracket. Did I say 2-2 bracket? 0-2 bracket. I don't think I have any outs, though. If I crack this Ranger Captain. My out was to draw Faithless Looting. Okay. A Force Negation doesn't do anything. Spell Pierce doesn't do anything. Spell Snare is fine. Pyroclasm. Mystical Dispute. I bring Engineering Explosives also. That'd be better than the flashbacks. We did nothing all game. True. True and factual. 2-2 bracket would be a dream. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is the Goryo's experience. I'm not sure the Grixis Persist would have done anything here either. I literally just kept a 2 spell Spear's Hand against a deck that doesn't have spells in it. Which is very unfortunate. Our mana was bad though, so we couldn't save our frog with a consign. I'm a big Goryo's hater in general. I always end up with the targets in my hand. And I just surveil like lands and shit into the graveyard instead. I do in the opposite order. I'll like surveil a Goryo's when I already have one and then draw a Gristlebrand or draw an Atraxa. I mean, I'm playing looting. I never assemble it. Still can't beat Tron. Yeah, I don't think Goryo's can beat Tron in general. I think I'm just gonna stay home. Might not be a bad life UV play. Well, we can do the thing. His hand's a keeper. I'm gonna Thoughtseize them and then critique and then Goryo's on 3 if I can. Instead of trying to force the Goryo's on 2. Yeah, when you're running hot, Goryo's feels unbeatable. But I think that's the case for a lot of decks in Modern. Like, when you run hot with Affinity, nothing can beat you. If you just turn one Kappa Cannon near people... What the... Dog. What is this? They have Rest in Peace and Sanctifier? Why so hateful? Why so hateful? I think I need to draw an Engineered Explosives. Dude, am I supposed to critique here? Maybe not. I probably have to, though. It's not gonna have a discard outlet for this Gristlebrand. So I could also find Ulamog. I can still Goryo's and Ulamog. I think I'm supposed to exile this and then try to find an Ulamog. That Annihilator ate the Ulamog. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it was Griselbrand. Surely they don't kill this frog also. Surely. Yeah, why am I in the hater bracket? This is so messed up. Why am I in the gulag bracket? Okay, but like the entire tournament's been the hater bracket. The whole tournament's been haters. I played against more graveyard hate in the past 3 matches than I have throughout like my entire week playing Modern. I have a confession. I haven't really been watching. Thanks, Timmy. If nobody else got me, I know that you also don't got me. The Tron Gauntlet into Sanctifier, rest in peace. Goodbye, dog. YungDingo has a million people filled with apathy. I'm one of them. I don't deserve it. I'm gonna die to the Sanctifier. Oh. Oh, Jeebus. I'm drawing 2 cards a turn. I'm still gonna lose to the Sanctifier. Third spell snare. Come on. Yeah, I mean, probably more Ulamogs doesn't seem bad. Holy shit, he's done it. Never didn't not have it. So I'm gonna get solitude. Tapping wrong? No, I want to hold a double spell snare, mystical dispute spell snare. In case they had the Raven Charm. Some of their whack shit. I guess, I don't know. Leaving up a second Goryo might have been fine too. They had like surgical extraction. Yeah, that's probably right. Didn't leave up the second Goryos and like one blue spell. I don't know. I'd be surprised if they had Rest in Peace and Sanctifier and Surgical. But nothing surprises me anymore. Yeah, we don't have very many outs to Sanctify other than Spell Snare and Engineered Explosives. But like, is anybody really playing Sanctifier right now? Surely not. Whatever they had in their hand. Yeah, as a scam player, that card is misery. Alright, we're Sanctifier proof. This song's a heater. Late line in the void time. Cat. I mean, if they just have like a reasonable aggro draw, we might struggle a little bit. Draws a spell snare, dies. No, I'm still waiting to play Expedition 33. I haven't gotten around to it yet. Sanctifier. Tap properly for frog. Challenge very hard. We're still playing Expedition at 33. Aren't you getting a little bit old for video games? Called out. Yep. What's my plan? Critique the cat. Draw a Gristlebrand and a Goryo's. I'll be 33 in like 6 years. It's a tough realization to come to, honestly. Feels old, man. Ulamog. My 63-year-old ass sitting here like... Honestly, I hope I'm still gaming when I'm like 70. I hope I'm still like fragging in whatever game I'm playing, just popping off with my 1.5 or my 1.5k ms reaction, which is only about twice as slow as what I have now. Well, we're dead next turn. Goryos. Goryos. No. How do you draw Goryos, chat? I feel like I haven't figured that part out yet. Alright, I'm off it. Let's finish up this Esper League. We cooked too hard with that Grixis Goryos list. Every time I play a Goryo's variant, I'm just always in either the Goryo's waiting room or the Giant Threat waiting room, and I feel like I can never escape that. We tried. We'll finish up this league. We got 3 more matches. And then tomorrow, what are we going to play tomorrow, chat? Any recommendations? What should we play tomorrow? I kind of want to play Blue-Green Ritual, but we'll probably play that between rounds. And the only reason I want to play it is to know how bad it is. Affinity, Brood Scale. I want to put up a poll. Keep giving suggestions, chat. I'll put up a poll. Prowess, Affinity, Brood Scale, Fantasticar. Not playing Legacy. Blue-White Control. Why is there so much control? I hate it. The 10 rings. Alright. I'm gonna put up a poll. I'll put Tron on this poll just because of how much Tron I've played against today. Even though it's never gonna win in a million years. What play in tomorrow's Chally? Prowess. Blue-Green Ritual. I already forgot what he said. Brood Scale. Affinity. That was the last one. 2 minutes, chat. Go ahead and vote. I forgot to put Tron up there. Type Tron in the chat if you want to see Tron. It's gonna be like one person that we can ban him. But don't tell him that. Don't tell him that we're gonna ban him, chat. Never draw Kappa, yeah. Maybe I should have kept Philology. I'm gonna wait one more turn. There's a prowess list with Pim Particles. I've seen that card whiz by in my drafts, and I don't even know what it does. Remind me, what does that card do? I definitely should know what it does. I do not. But I should. Sorcery, draw a card. Creature gets unblockable and vigilance. Doesn't seem bad. Root scale 1. They just like let this happen. I'm kind of confused. See, this is like the type of shit that I hit with Atraxa. It's literally just, I got two types. I got instant and land. Like what? How? I do get to ephemerate it, but like how? I think we put a Gristlebrand in the yard. No. Well, yeah, I guess we do put a Gristlebrand in the yard for Spider-Man. Goryo is such a paradox deck. It's awful and amazing at the same time. I kind of think it's just awful. I never feel like it's particularly amazing. Every land's on the bottom of the deck. That's true, it is. But I couldn't take a non-shuffleable white source. Because the only one that was available is Meticulous Archive, I'm pretty sure. Last time I played against that deck, my opponent hit me with a frog to top deck Force Negation, and he'd be able to counter escape shift and win. I mean, it can get very lucky. But I do kind of feel like you bring up a good point. Like, Living End might just be better than Goryo's. But then again, like, Living End gets hit by hate like High Noon. Which is a big, feels bad. Think I don't want Solitude. I do want the Fairy, Spell Snare, Mystical Dispute, Riddler. I'm gonna need these pendings. March sucks. They're not on the Scepter Champ build, I don't think. I'm pretty sure they're on Narset Days and doing, because I played against them the other day in the challenge. I should put Grixis Persist on the list as well, but I feel like it's kind of like the same, little different. But maybe Grixis Persist is just like significantly better. Do we think Grixis Persist is significantly better than Goryo's? It's a better reanimator deck. Hand's bad, but we're gonna keep it. Hardcast Eyeball makes it better. Is Hardcast Eyeball good though? Because I kind of feel like Eyeball doesn't do much right now. I guess Eyeball's good against energy. I don't know. I haven't played any Grixis Persist. Grixis tends to be more consistent, but Goryo's grind's better. can see that. And caster spells through hate. Yeah, but depends on what the hate is, right? I'm not sure that's universally true. True. A G brand. My dog's very upset about the fireworks. He's having a bad time down there. Poor guy. Riddler's pretty bad in the format right now. I think Felia is really bad right now. I could see Riddler not being great, but I think Felia's horrible. Just absolutely unplayable. Every time I played a Felia deck, Felia's felt like the worst card in the deck. I've been playing too much arena draft. I just try to drag my card on the screen. Oh no, they're losing me, chat. I'm becoming one of them. One of the arena players. Derogatory. Oh! Wait. Why did this happen? I didn't think I was gonna get this far. Yeah, Felia either feels too slow or just it's way too easy to kill Felia. It dying to cards like Lava Dart, Unholy Heat out of Brood Scale even, Kozilek's Command out of Tron, like I don't know, there's so many things that kill it now. Galvanic, Fatal Push. Frog is a little bit more resilient, but Frog still dies to half that shit anyways. Didn't I grab a Goryo's or am I stupid? I grabbed a Force Negation instead of a Goryo's, huh? Oh, there's the Goryo's. Well, of course. Two lands in hand. Should have done this first and then thought I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I've followed Bonner for like 6 months now. Boris Energy's gone, yeah. Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? I don't have the heart to do it. Somebody in chat tell him. They want to cast this. But I will Warp it, at least. I still want to run into a verdict. Mossy does love Ocelot Pride. I mean, they made it a game day promo for a reason. Put some respect on its name. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I think I want to keep this prismatic ending as the emergency uh-oh button. So Rest in Peace was pretty good. It's time to guard the orphans. Oh yeah, Gristlebrand. Neat. Alright, I think Esper might be a little bit better. Just a wee bit better than Grixis. And by a wee bit, I mean probably pretty significantly better. At least if we're putting Goryos in both decks. Affinity, the Nightmare matchup, from what I've heard. Time to play against a pile of Tormod's Crypts. March is pretty good against Affinity. Pinnacle Emissary, Kappa Cannoneer, Skateboard. Skateboard. Maybe I should take a Pinnacle Emissary. But if they draw a 0, they could probably just cap at me anyways. Bang, pow pow, bang. Like my firework onomatopoeia chant. Oh shit. We milled Gristlebrand and Goryos. Wait, we're kind of nice at this. Castle Doom. That was the best goddamn philology of my life. Schemed board. So I just gotta beat a casual 5 drone tokens. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard, right? You gotta throw 1 cap at him on the play. First time. That was a pretty bad 7. Actually, Coliseum might be based here. Nah, I'm not using it. Yeah, I'm not sure it's super keepable either. If they like draw some zeros, the hand's good, but they just didn't. Let me rebound this as well. Gotta clear out these drone tokens. And then we can Goryo's, Atraxa. Grab. I have one more ephemerate in my hand. Ending. Solitude. Hollowed Fountain. Force Negation. Done. Combat. Bonk bonk. I think we might be ahead this game. Hi, Traxa. Might be a wee bit ahead. I want this Spider-Man. I could take Kappa Cannoneer and have my own Kappa Cannoneer, which seems like an insane flex. Opals are $1,200. That is true. Opals are very goddamn expensive. Synthesizer. What the? Fetty's playing synthesizer? That ain't right. And my opponent's playing synthesizer? Yeah, that's true. They are getting more than Blood Moon. I still think I just want Mystical Disputes and Wrath of the Skies. Extra Thoughtseize. Spider-Man seems bad. Pendings are probably fine. Mending seems bad. And then Philology out. I could take an extra Solitude also instead of another Philology. That Philology did go Insano mode though. Could also board out one Gristlebrand maybe. Boarding like Teferi or something. I don't love Teferi in the matchup. But it might be okay if I can stick it before Blood Moon. What build of Brood Scale should we play tomorrow, chat? Should we play red-green with Chrysalis, or should we play green-black with Sephiroth? Absolutely terrible. We ended up 0-3 in the challenge. We lost to Tron twice, and then blue-white energy with Sanctifier and Rest in Peace. Sanctifier kind of hosed us. Ackerbeak's pretty annoying here. Yeah, I think Gruel's got to be better, but Sephiroth is Sephiroth. And he's sweet. And you can't take that away from him. I'm gonna die to these 2 drone tokens. Big fan of Mother's Day too. Often visits Cloud's mother. Gee. He's done it. He's done the thing. The Italian surveil, is that what we're calling it now? I think I just run this to Fairy into the Metallic Rebuke, right? Could either do that, or I'm gonna surveil first. Let me surveil and see what I'm drawing. So if I draw a land, maybe I don't want to do that. Uh oh, they're drawing more lands. I guess they can block with a drone token. Oh. They can block with a drone token and they eat it with the claws, but then they're not casting the Metallic Rebuke and that can ephemerate. Frog, Goryos, Dotsies. Wait, I missed land in top 10? Missing land in top 10 is kind of crazy. I also missed Wrath Disguise. Tormod's Crypto. Fight the Fairy. I don't think they're going to be able to raise Frog plus Solitude Ephemera here. Could have also like set up a Teferi plus and then play a Frog and then try to bounce the Tormod's Crypt and then discard the Droxa and Goryo's it that way. It's a lot of lines. But I can also rebound on the Philology. They popped the Tormod's Crypt. Am I missing something? I guess they didn't want me to have a flying blocker. Nah, I'm just confused. They think they're gonna race me? Alright, chat. Prediction time! Is it a 4-dasher? Yes, no, let me know. There's a bar above my head. Make it grow. Yeah, it was a weird choice on the crypt, but I mean, I think they lose that game regardless. I think Infinity is supposed to be a really hard matchup for this deck, but our opponent's draws were very bad. Yeah, their hands were bad, their draws were bad. It looks like we're getting our run back. Speaking of the hand being bad. Yikes. I'll try this one. Not happy about it though. Is Cephalic Coliseum good? I don't know. I haven't activated it yet. This is a scary ass Emery. No, I'm with you. It definitely looks sus. Oh, they just have a captain from their hand. Didge. I don't see how we're making it out of this turn alive, but we'll see, I suppose. Because they just get to put a second Kappa into play. I don't think I'm going to be able to outrace 2 Kappas. I guess I can try to Solitude this Emery. Both of them are going to be unblockable. Yeah, I don't think this is happening. My kingdom for a Shatterstorm. We've gotten the most 3-card Atroxes of all time. Take a frog or an Atroxa here. I have the Solitude the Emery regardless. I pitch the March the Solitude. I think I gotta take Gristlebrand maybe. Because I dot seize myself. And I'm taking my hub. I'm taking 14. I'm taking 15. I'm going to 1. Yeah, I guess I should have taken the Atroxa, right? So I could force a negation. I'm dead to any 0 anyways. Oh, good. A third Kappa Cannoneer has entered play. Just Omega dead. I can't stop them from casting Pinnacle Emissary. I guess Consign might save me. I think Consign would have saved me, right? I was like to have Consign in the main deck. Maybe consigning all 3 Kappa triggers and I can block one of them. I think that was the only thing that saved me there. Oh, Affinity. Affinita, oh, Affinita. Should have taken the extra Solitude also. Ephemerate, 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 Thoughtseize. Pass. I guess. This deck's just mad inconsistent. Looks at my mystical dispute in dismay. Only two? Was it amateur hour? No turn one Kappa? Turn two Kappa? Loki. That's really good. Let's get to crack the bobble and draw too. Fine. Hey, a bit more. I need to draw Wrath Disguise. Am I a god on a higher plane of existence? It's not even that good here. I guess I might as well bank the energy. Dial! Damn! For the 40 months. It's like not even a good Wrath of Disguise, but it's a necessary Wrath of Disguise. So I gotta get rid of that Tormod's Crypt as the most important priority number one. The Lokester's back. I like almost don't even want to play this frog. You son of a. Dang, I can't believe they drew a crypt after playing 4 crypts. Unreal lucky. It's not bad. +1 counter. Take that, Loki. I got a 1/4. Bye, frog. You'll be missed. Weapons. Hope Frog's gonna win this game. Save me, Frog. I like the store game day promo one. I was gonna say store championship, whatever it was called. That one's my favorite. Yeah, 1 damage from Philology because I whiffed. Whiffing on Philology has never felt so good. Holy shit. Is this the power of a descended being? What is this? Swan Song. Yeah, whatever. It's a lot of weapons. Yeah, I guess we're gonna bird up. Bird up. I'm gonna hold that for lethal next turn. I aim to just like tap out for a Kappa. And not play like an engineering explosives or something. Holy shit. I just said don't do that. I'm gonna die. My bird. I need to draw another Goryos. I'm very low on the amount of Goryos. There's 2 left. Bird down. They're not drawing a card off the islet. Should I be concerned? I feel like I should be concerned about that. Why are they not drawing off the islet? Goryos. Sure. Holy crap. Holy crappa. I don't think Frog's gonna get the job done here. Okay, well, they have bad cards like Loki in their deck, so maybe. Hope. Wrath for 5. Draw me a land, Frog. I need you now more than ever. You son of a frog. Yeah, I need to do it for 6. I can't do it for 6. I walk it back, Bark. There's your sword. Okay, hold on. On mod. 14 days. Alright. This is so sad. If I Wrath, I die. If I don't Wrath, I die. I need this to draw land. Well. Chat. That was so tough. Alright. One final poll before I sign off for the night, chat. What version of Brood Scale tomorrow? Mono green, green red, green black, Sephiroth. Green red's gonna be Chrysalis, Chrysler. Well, I have no idea how to spell this word. Chrysler. Green white doesn't exist. Blue green doesn't exist. Alright. Choose among the 3. And then chat, I will let you go and enjoy the rest of your 4th. Vote in the poll before you go, because tomorrow, holy crap, that scared me. It was a little mini nuke somebody just set off. All I get for 4th of July is jump scares. So unbelievable. The chat, after this poll's over, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you have a beautiful morning, evening, afternoon, or night, no matter where you are in the world. And it looks like it's a close one between mono green and green black for which build we're gonna play. Shut up, Dingo from the present. Look for somebody to raid. Oh, Jim Davis is on. I send it over to Jim. Jimothy. Alright, green black's 8 votes to mono green's 5. We love that for Sephiroth fans all over the place. Here, let me put up my Sephiroth propaganda. Vote for Sephiroth. Not biased, by the way. Oh my god. That one got picked up on the mic. I know it did. Sephiroth's the winner. Yeah, of course. I hope you enjoy it, King Bar. It was an interesting list. I think that Riddler's probably the better way to build this deck. I didn't really like Superior Spider-Man. I thought Superior Spider-Man was bad. I think Riddler's probably better. Alright, we're going to play Sephiroth Bruce Gale tomorrow, chat, in the 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern challenge. But for now, I bid thee farewell. YouTube, sayonara.